Hey, so this is my third video. It's day 14, so it's been 2 weeks since I got possession of the condo. I haven't made a video since Wednesday, and it's Monday now, so lots has happened. Yeah, it's actually starting to look like a home and not a construction zone, except for the bathroom, which still looks like a horror scene from a horror movie. But yeah, so I guess we'll start in the kitchen as always. So I'm basically tiling this all today. I ripped out this corner cupboard thing, which was really nasty. There's some pretty gross things built into that. Some bugs had crawled in there and died over the years, and it was just kind of a messy cleanup. I'm glad it's out though, and yeah. I'm glad that all of that junk and all those bugs are gone, so that's nice. And so now the floor is ready to tile. Last night I put a leveling layer of mortar on the floor, so it should be ready, and everything's nice and flat, or at least more flat than before, so that's great. So hopefully by the end of the day I'll have all of this done. So yeah, and then another huge change is I got all the hardwood down. So almost everything that should have hardwood has hardwood installed. So that's exciting. Some words of wisdom with laying hardwood. The first couple rows are the hardest because you have to keep them straight. And you have to tap in other boards as you are trying to keep your first rows straight. And although you can use a million shims against your wall, it's still gonna shift around a lot. So every time you tap your boards to get them tight, you're basically like throwing off your straight lines. So my recommendation would be to do your first few rows, let them set, like give it a couple hours to get that glue dry, put something heavy on them, and then start laying the rest of your boards, because they'll just fly around and it's just so frustrating to keep them straight. Also, to inspect your boards ahead of time. Although they all look really great, there are some deficiencies, and if you have a crooked board, it will throw off your straight lines as well, and you really can't make up for it anywhere else. You pretty much, to make up for your crooked boards, you have to leave gaps in certain areas to get the rest of your rows straight. So it's actually pretty annoying. But anyway, you know, at least it was in, and out of everything I've done so far, this was actually probably the most enjoyable task. Not that any of it is really enjoyable, but yeah. So we got some lights in there. So this is actually starting to look like a bedroom. As you can see also, I have moved in. So I'm officially living in a construction site. So yes, which is a bit tricky because I actually don't have a bathroom yet. So moving to the bathroom, I'm finishing tiling today, so I just have this section to do, and then hopefully I can throw some grout in there and basically get ready to start putting in the toilet and counter and everything like that. So that's exciting. This was my first time I've ever laid tiles, and it turned out pretty good, but it took a lot of tweaking to get these lines straight and to get the grout lines to line up with each other. So definitely get spacers if you're tiling your own floor. Like, I know that sounds obvious, but you might find that some employees at the tile stores will try to talk you out of spacers. Don't listen to them. Seriously, don't listen to them, because they're pretty good at laying tile, and if you've never done this before, you want spacers for sure. And it just locks everything into place while you're laying more tile. So basically, if you do throw things off a little, it throws it off less if you have spacers and everything. So yeah, and then back to the bathtub of frustration here. As you can see, I got one piece of drywall up, and then I screwed up and had to cut it out. And So that's that. That's basically how far I've gotten with the bathtub. So this week, after I tile the floor, I'll be doing this, and I'll be tiling this. So yeah, and then I'll be able to actually install a toilet, which is excellent. You may wonder where I've been using the washroom since I don't have a toilet, and now that I have moved in, we'll probably need to use a bathroom somewhere. So actually there's like a pool room down the hall with a change room and a shower and all that stuff. So, and they have a washroom in there. So that's very convenient. Anyway, what else? Other than that, we just have some more lights. And the hardwood is in. Basically, things are coming along. A little bit behind schedule, but nonetheless, things are coming along. So that's good. Basically, the rest of the living room just needs to be painted and sanded. So there's 2 rooms now that basically just need to be painted and then they're finished. So that's good. It also needs some molding, but I'm not even going to worry about that until like way later. Yeah, so hopefully today I'll get the tile in and then I'll just install the rest of the hardwood in that little area there and in the closets, and then I'll be done with the floors, so that's exciting. Yeah, so basically my sanity level is probably at a 9. I feel much better. I've actually been able to get some sleep, so that's great. Yeah, and things are slowly coming together. Yeah, yesterday we moved everything in as well, so that's good. That was kind of a huge weight lifted off my shoulders, thanks to some very strong and great friends. We got everything moved in. It's all sitting on the patio, which is kind of funny, but everything's basically going to stay out there until I'm done, because I don't want to move a bunch of stuff in and then get it all dusty and everything. So yeah, thank goodness for having a huge patio. Other than that, yeah, I'm basically just going to keep going, and then hopefully I'll be done in the bathroom by the end of the week, or at least have a toilet and a shower. So that's the goal, to tile that bathtub surround and to get a toilet in. So yay, thanks for watching.